Today, we're kicking off Colorado versus number 17 TCU, and the winner of the World Poker World Tour champion wins $40 million. Beer Game Day starts right now. Football is back today! Woo! Today is September 2nd. Football is back this week, this month. We got a full day of football planned for you. Colorado versus number 17 TCU is our game of the week. Yeah, I know not that big of a game, but it's a big game for TCU and Colorado. Coach Prime is back. Fox Big News Saturday. TCU is first runner-up, but not expected to be very good, or still good, but not championship-worthy good. But we got a Thursday scoreboard recap for you first. So let's recap of the games that happened on Thursday night. Florida versus Utah, right at the back. Here is Utah's first game on offense. A deep pass down the field, caught, touchdown. And Cam Rising didn't even play that night due to an injury, but he should be back week 2. So yeah, they are without their starting quarterback this night, so his backup's in. But Florida is trying to get something going late in the first quarter. What a great play. Got Utah by surprise, but ended up fumbling it, giving it back to Utah. They did force a 3-and-out, but on this punt, there's a flag. Finally getting off the field, but apparently they had 2 number 3s on their defense. On their special teams. You can't have 2 players with the same numbers. So, yeah, they get the ball back to Utah. So, on 2nd and 8, after the penalty, he takes off, runs, basically untouched until he gets the end zone. That's a touchdown. Utah goes up 14-3 now. Yeah, but it gets even crazier. Here we go. 1st and 10. Utah's getting a little tricky. Week 1, and he drops it. Okay. I don't get that. Why do a trick play week 1 and it fails? And you're up 17-3. I do not get that at all. Anyway, Florida just unlucky there. They're just trying to make something out of nothing. It's just tipped, intercepted, and then Utah next play. He's looking to pass. He's looking to run. He's running. He's got a blocker, and he's in for the touchdown. That's going to about do it. Utah is now 24-3, but does Florida have one last fight in them? It's caught. He says he caught it. Let's look at the replay, and it is, it's close. Did it hit the ground? Oh, it hit the ground, but they said he had control of the ball, and the play stands. So 1st and 10 after 20. What if Florida got left in them? Oh, touchdown. All right, this game's still not over yet, but unfortunately, it was. Utah was able to run the clock down, and they won 24-11. That was quite a ball game by Utah, and quite an opening for Power 5 conference play. That's the first Power 5 game of the season with Power 5 versus Power 5. Anyway, yeah, what a great game, but there was also another big game going on that night. But also, Brian Barnes was Utah's quarterback. Look at his stats. Total yardage, 159 points, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. What a ball game. And yeah, here's the other game I'm talking about. This is kind of a boring game, especially for the first half. Yeah, Nebraska finally has a chance to take over the game, but, threw an interception. And the next play, they get a little tricky, have dropped it, fumbled it, and then finally, boom! How did you manage that? That was crazy. But finally got on the board, took the lead, but wow, what a play. Nebraska, once again, looking to I mean, they're looking to win. All they have to do is run the clock out. They're leading. The least you want to do is fumble the ball back to Minnesota. But you're thinking, oh, okay, you're up 7. I mean, we still get the ball back even if they score. 4th and 10. They take a shot at the end zone, and it's a touchdown. What a grab. It's like Air Jordan of a catch. And then Nebraska, what do they have left? Well, let's just throw it deep, see what happens. I mean, let's just play for the win or overtime. No, let's throw an interception. And then, oh, wait, they're in field goal range? Okay. Well, they're just going to let them kick the field goal, and he does. It goes in, and Minnesota wins 13-10. What a win by Minnesota. What a comeback. And once again, Nebraska being Nebraska. I guess it's not a Scott Frost thing. Having the lead at the start of the fourth quarter and then blowing it on the last drive. That's such a Nebraska thing, apparently. So, yeah. Nebraska's got some work ahead of them. But we got some Friday games also. Let's take a look at the Friday scoreboard. We got Louisiana versus Georgia Tech. Here's the final score of the game. I actually recorded this episode before this game actually started. So if it was an upset or whoever played, congratulations to whoever played. And if there are any other upsets, here are the scores right now. But yeah, there are your weekend highlights. All right, I got a few college football headlines for you. More on conference realignment. My weekly statement on it, basically. There's no word on what the Pac-4 is going to do, but the CFP has said that they are not changing the format until conference realignment is finalized, which means that they are waiting to see what the Pac-4 does, which conferences those 4 schools are going to go to until they make changes to the CFP, which next year is starting 12-team format. So, yeah, after just approving that finally we've been waiting for expanding 12 teams, they are now thinking about changing it again, which conference realignment, but they're saying they're going to wait until it's all finalized. Also, LSU will be without running back John Emmer Sunday against Florida State. That's a biggie, but I think LSU will mainly. I did see their roster. I think they do have a backup ready. Their backup running back is pretty good. And they're not just all running. They can throw the ball, too. So I think LSU will be okay with him for wing 8. But that's a big miss for him against a really good Florida State team on the road. Also, Ryan Days has finally announced he's going to replace C.J. Stroud. It was a back-and-forth battle. But Kyler McCoy is going to won the starting job at Ohio State. And it's going to be awesome to see what he does. Yep. And I think that this is going to be one of those years or one of these teams where it's going to be back and forth between 2 quarterbacks. All right, our game of the week, Colorado versus number 17 TCU at 11 o'clock on Fox. It's going to be a big game, getting ready to kick off in just less than 30 minutes. Oh, wait, the show's starting at 10, never mind. In less than an hour, sorry. For some reason, I'm thinking it's like 10:30, but, yeah, this is a big game. First runner-up TCU last year. I think they're going to have a really big game. Yeah, they do not have the same team they had last year. They're going to be a young team, but they're also going against a really young team, but a talented team against Coach Prime. How is Coach Prime going to do this first year? Well, they are going to show up, no doubt about that. I'll get more of my picks in that game later, but the Big 12 has some notable games. Oh, and my graphic is still messing up. I don't know when I'm going to fix this graphic, but for some reason the guest team is always smaller. The logo is always smaller. I thought I fixed it this week. I guess I didn't. Maybe I'll have it fixed by next week, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Big 12, Arizona State is on the road to Oklahoma at 11 o'clock on ESPN. It's not really that big of a game, not really that notable, but the Big 12 really doesn't have any notable games this week. But, I mean, it is first week. They're all playing their group of 5 schools. But anyway, UTSA is playing Houston. Now that's a good one. That is a good one to watch. 6 o'clock on FS1. All right. That's really all I have for the Big 12. Yeah, the Big 12 really doesn't have much for me. But the American Conference has got some good ones, I hope. They kind of do. I mean, we got Northern Illinois versus Boston College. Or, not Boston College. Yeah. Boston College. Kind of a good one, not really. 11 o'clock, ACC Network. But on Sunday is a good one. We got Clemson versus Duke. 7 o'clock on ESPN. Now that's gonna be a good one to watch because I don't know what Duke's potential is this season, but I know that Clemson will show up. They're gonna be a team to watch for sure this year, and Florida State definitely. I mean, they got a good one coming up on Sunday, or on actually no, wait. This game is actually on Monday, sorry. The graphic will be fixed, but my script said Sunday. This game's actually on Monday. The Florida State and LSU game is on Sunday. Alright, the Big Ten we go. Ohio State and Indiana. This is going to be a fun one to watch. Ohio State's on the road. They got a new quarterback that I just talked about. 2:30 on CBS. Can Indiana pull off an upset at home? Probably not, but they could. I put an upset alert on Ohio State on this game. Here's another big notable game for the Big Ten. Penn State is at home. That's West Virginia. This is a big rivalry game. Except for, it's not this time. Penn State is gonna totally annihilate them. At 6:30 on NBC. We'll get to see NBC's new score bug then. Although we did see it against Notre Dame, but are they gonna? There'll probably be some Big Ten animations for that as well. Anyway, Purdue is hosting Fresno State at 11 o'clock on Big Ten Network, and then Northwestern is on the road against Rutgers on Sunday, 11 a.m. on CBS. This is gonna be, Sunday game is gonna be a big one, no doubt about that. Well, Northwestern has been dealing with some issues lately. But Rutgers is looking for, a win. They've been in the middle of the they really haven't been, they're not at the bottom of the Big Ten, they're not at the top of the Big Ten, they're kind of in the middle. They have some big wins here and there. I think that this one will be one of the ones where they get that one done. It's going to be a big one for them. And Purdue, obviously, put a W on Purdue for me. All right. To the Pac-12 we go. Boise State is on the road against Washington. Can they pull off a big upset against a big, powerful, upcoming young Pac-12 team? Washington, number 10, 2:30 on ABC. They could, but I don't think it's going to happen. Washington State's going to put off a big win. But Coastal Carolina could potentially knock off a Pac-4 team. Pac-12 team. UCLA, yes, 9:30 ESPN. Pac-12 after dark. Coastal Carolina, I think we'll get it done on a Pac-12 after dark game. It's been I wonder if there's ever been a non-conference Pac-12 after dark team ever beat a Pac-12 team before in after dark. I don't remember if that's happened. I'm sure it's happened, but I don't remember recently. Past couple of years, so that's definitely going to be a possibility. The SEC's got a good one. Virginia versus Tennessee. 11 o'clock, ABC Network. Tennessee, although this is one of my picking ones, so I'm not picking this one quite yet, but Virginia will show up. Most definitely, because it is the first day. Definitely, since it's the first game of the season, every team will show up. Get it all they got game one, especially when they're playing a big team like Tennessee. Alright, here's some other big games in the SEC. We got UMass. Yeah, I wasn't really going to talk about this game, but UMass won last week surprisingly, they get like 1 win last year, but they got 1 win now. They're undefeated. They're gonna play an Auburn team that's got Hugh Freeze. Yes, that's who they hired. 2:30 on ESPN. And then Middle Tennessee, no doubt about that, they're gonna lose to Alabama at 6:30 on SEC Network. So enjoy that first Middle Tennessee. Enjoy the hype. Enjoy these last few minutes and hours, because once Alabama gets on offense, you're done. You're donezo. All right, let's talk some playoff talk, shall we? Yeah, it's I know I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks, but let's take a look at my top 6 teams and what I have for the college football playoff. Number 1, I still have Ohio State. Is this top 6 going to change next week? Are they still going to be number 1? If they lose to Indiana, well, it might go to Florida State. But they got a big game on Sunday night. If they lose to that one, well, number 1 team will go to Alabama. No doubt that they are going to lose to Middle Tennessee. So it's quite possible, very small chance, but it's possible Alabama could be number 1 next week on my rankings. Clemson is number 6. Number 5 is Michigan. Number 4, is Georgia. Number 5 is Penn State. I already forgot my rankings. And I've been talking about it for a week. But yeah, those are my top 16. Is it going to change next week? I don't think it will. I think all these 6 teams right now are all going to win. Definitely Georgia and Alabama are going to win their 100%. Georgia, Alabama, and Penn State are going to win their games this week. And that's the reason why Georgia and Michigan are at the top 8 people. Most definitely they are going to win. Well, Eastern Carolina can pull off an upset. I would like to see that game. I think I could basically take an upset alert this week. I think Eastern Carolina could possibly upset Michigan this week. And they got Ohio State at 3, USC at 6. 4, they got Alabama. And number 5, they have LSU. And if Florida State beats LSU, I most definitely will say that Florida State will take the 5 spots. Maybe even the 4th spot, depending on how Ohio State and Michigan go this week. And I will say USC is probably likely dropping out of the top 6. They might go down to 7. All right, got some NFL headlines. Not really headlines, but the power rankings are out for week 1. And usually I would normally gotta do, I'll do the top 5. But then I saw number 6. I was like, I gotta throw that in. Yes, the Cowboys are number 6 in the NFL power rankings. Yep, that's right. Yeah, this is This is not ESPN. This is the NFL's power rankings. So yeah, that's that. The Bills are 5. Bengals are 4. The 49ers, yes, the 49ers are 3. I honestly would have thought that the 49ers would be. I really think that we should move the 49ers down to 5 and the Bengals and Bills up. 1 and 2, no surprise by me. But yeah, Chiefs are 1, Eagles are 2. Yep, that's the power ranking. But the Chiefs, number 1 team, they're gonna kick off the season. Yeah, this is next Sunday. Next Sunday. 7:20 on NBC. It's a Thursday. This is going to be on a Thursday night now. So, this is coming Thursday. So, we got the Lions versus the Chiefs. Thursday, 7:20 on NBC. It's going to be a big one. A big, huge game. For the Chiefs! Patrick Mahomes will totally annihilate them. This is just the first game of the season, so that's why I'm talking about this so much. But yeah, the Lions will definitely get the W right here. All right. Well, I'll have more NFL talk next week. But my editor says I got a random topic. He's throwing a random topic thing at me. Okay. Not even gonna tell me. He just says he's got a video for me, and he just told me to watch. and listen. So I haven't seen it. He says I haven't seen this video yet. Maybe I have seen it on social media, maybe I haven't, but yeah, throw the random topic video at me. He won't even tell me what the topic is. So here it is.
Curacao has not allowed a home run at the World Series. Challenged him, and this game is over! Louis Lappy does it again! California, your Little League World Series champs on a walk-off home run!
Announcer Jinx at its finest. Oh my goodness, he has not let a home run at oh wow, a home run, wow, and it's to win the game. This is the Little League's World Series. Holy cow, what a finish. I'm not that big a fan of baseball, mainly because it's boring to me, but what a way to make baseball exciting. Wow. That was no joke. That was quite a random topic. I don't think it's that random because it's still sports related. But thanks, editor. Anyway, around the network here on Busy Sports, Slate Report Podcast every Monday at 6. Down and Distance is gonna be on Tuesday. Fun show I like to do. Hardwood Hoops is gonna be on Wednesday. Yep, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Nothing on Thursday. Nothing on Friday. Saturday, I'll get to that in a little bit, but on Sunday it's gonna be Hot Seat, the fun show I like to do, and then back to Saturday is this show, American Game Day, every Saturday at 10 a.m. And then, if you haven't already, check out our website for the latest news, scores, stats, etc. That's all going around the network here on Busy Sports. Joke game of the week for week 1. Oh yeah. Got some new background music for the end of my show. Yep. Joke of the game is back. This time, week 1, I went 10-0 last year. I'm even going to do the same thing this year. I'm bringing it back, but this time I'm bringing it week 1. So, I think I have a really good feeling about this. Can Georgia do a three-peat this year? Probably not. But they did win the national championship last year, and I'm like, whoever they're playing, I know Georgia's usually played Cupcake Team week 1, so it's like, I'm throwing them in here. If they're playing UT Martin, of course, the losest game. Not only are they going to be the joke of the week, they're going to be the joke of the season at 5 o'clock on SEC Network. Put me on the W for Georgia. No doubt they are going to win this game. All right. Woo! Yes, now time. I know I say this a lot, but really, this is my favorite segment to do. The option! 11 o'clock on ABC, getting ready to kick off. I almost said tip off. This is not basketball. This is football. Why? All right. Anyway, Virginia versus Tennessee. This is gonna be a big one. Pay very close attention because we want to. A lot of people are not gonna watch this because it's gonna be a close game. They want to see how Tennessee is going to respond after a killer year last year. No doubt, put a win over Tennessee for me. No doubt they are gonna win this game. And then we go all the way to 2:30 on CBS. Number 1 for me, Ohio State. Most definitely, they got a new quarterback under center. They're playing Indiana, who is pretty much could pull off an upset. They can pull off one. Are they going to beat Ohio State, Michigan, or Penn State? I think they have all three on their schedule this year. Is Ohio State going to be one of those upsets that they're going to pull off this year? They're going to get them close. It's going to be close, but I got Ohio State winning this game. And then at 6:30 on NBC, West Virginia, they're on the road. It's going to be a tough one for them, but Penn State got the edge. They're in the top 10. They're number 7. They're number 5 for me. Most definitely, they are going to win this game at home. That crowd's been waiting for it. They are definitely going to show up at home. Put a W for Penn State for me. They are winning this game, most definitely. And then ESPN Game of the Week, 6:30, North Carolina, South Carolina on ABC. It's going to be bright and sunny down there. They're number 21. They win this game on the road, most definitely they're going to be in the top 15. Possibly. Maybe even for me. AP, well, they do their own thing. North Carolina, they're going to win it on the road. Mac Brown going to have a season this year. They're going to be very competitive in the ACC. I don't know about Clemson and Florida State. They're going to beat one of them. But Florida State's got a tough one at 6:30 on a Sunday on ABC. It's going to be tomorrow. Keep a close eye on this one. This is really the game. Not many people talk about this game. This is a top 10 matchup on a Sunday night. A lot more people are going to be... Yeah, there's no NFL game, so most definitely this is going to be the one to watch. LSU and Florida State. I got Florida State winning the ACC, and I have them better than the LSU. So most definitely, Florida State is going to win this game. And then our game of the week, 11 o'clock on Fox, kicking off here in about 40-ish minutes. Colorado versus number 17, TCU. I got TCU, most definitely going to win this game. Sorry, Coach Pry, first game, you're out. You might improve later in the season, but TCU is most definitely going to win this game. All right, see you next week on American Game Day every Saturday at 10 a.m. Enjoy your full day of college football back. I'll be back on Down and Distance on Tuesday to recap it all.